Yeah, thank you. I want now this opportunity to invite Dennis Kisilu from Business Banking Department to start this session with a brief word of prayer. I hope, Dennis, you can hear me.
Yes, Peter, I can hear you.
Okay, proceed.
I hope I'm audible enough. Okay.
Yes, proceed.
Thank you, Peter, and thank you to the participants who've joined us. Let's bow down and pray. Dear God, we come before you this day, giving you thanks and glory for giving us a new and brand new day. God, we come before you to ask you that you may be with us throughout this training and throughout this day. Lord, give us insights, give wisdom to the trainer. Let us understand what is being shared with us, Lord, and help us in our businesses and help us in our work, Lord. We pray, Lord, that what is being learned today will help us improve our income in our businesses and help us flourish in our businesses. We pray this, Lord, believing and trusting in your name. Amen.
Amen. Amen. Thank you. Thank you very much, Dennis. Dennis is one of us. He works at the Business Banking Department and he supports our MSME customers. He's a relationship manager. So we'll start, and a very, very warm welcome to us again in this session, and we're glad to see you. Today we'll be talking about leveraging on digital products and digital services to grow our business. And as you know, that this is one of the areas that we really want to take part to make sure that we continue to support you on working with the digital solutions, just to make sure that operational efficiency is enhanced for your business. And so today we have Daniel Karaimo with us. He'll be taking us through the opportunities that are there for us to take advantage of digital solutions. And we also have James Duarte again come to talk about the e-credit solution. He's our head of micro enterprises or small enterprises, and he'll be coming to share more on our e-credit solutions. This is 1.5 hour session. We want to make sure that we finish in good time at around 12:30. And in terms of the important information, just to advise us that we have muted our microphones and our videos, just to make sure that we have this very seamless session, but we are encouraging all of us to use the chat box down there. Dan, if you can move to the next slide, just to make sure that you give us feedback, give us questions and comments that we really require. We want to get those reactions, and above all, we also want all of us to really enjoy this particular session. And as we proceed, we want to know where you're coming from. We want to pause for a minute or so. I can see quite a number of us have been able to join, but we want to pause for a minute just to share your name, where you are coming from, and what will be your expectation. Share your name, where you are, and where would be what would be your expectation. So we'll pause for a minute as we wait for you to do that, and we want to acknowledge all of you, and we want to acknowledge your presence. Thank you. Yes, I see a number of us have already shared their details. We see Benson from Muranga, welcome. Shadrach from Makueni, Emmanuel from Kapsabet, Thank you very much. Sami from Kericho, Ken from Kiambu, Ismail from Nairobi, Priscilla from Nairobi, Dan Odido from Eldoret, Damon Hassan from Athi River. Good to see you again, and I can see quite a number of us have been joining this session. Most welcome. Cosmas from Mombasa, Francis might be traveling outside the country, but still accessing your banking services now. If yes, how? I think there's a question that you raised, and we'll be able to answer that. Good to see all of you. Bernard from Mombasa again, Lemuel from Nairobi, Felix from Nairobi. I see you, Nelson Kilonzo, Zakaria from Thika, Jennifer from Nairobi, Ken Ombija from Oyugis. Many thanks for logging in. Peter Nganga from Kabazi, Junior Fred Batia, you saying tunasubiri kwa hamu na gamu. Thank you very much. I can see all of you are having expectations, and we hope that this will be another interactive session that will be talking about our digital solutions and possibly what we are doing as a bank to make sure that then we are well facilitated to do business. So we have people in the background. We have Nyawera, we have Daniel, we have James Duarte, we have Frederick Mwakisha, and we have Dennis, and we'll be able to address some of your questions online. So we request that you go ahead and share some of the issues that you're encountering and some of the questions at the at the Q&A session. We'll be trying to answer them as we progress with this session. And you can see you there, Duarte. So without further ado, I want to take this opportunity to welcome Daniel Karaimu, who is our head of digital liabilities. He'll be coming to share with us on this topic of leveraging on our digital solutions, that is products and services, to grow our business. Daniel, you can proceed with your presentation. Over to you.
Thank you so much, Peter, and a very good morning to all of us who have been able to join us. We are very elated to have a big number of our customers openly willing to engage us and to hear us, and even to understand the depth of our digital product offering. I look forward to an exciting session and an interactive session. We look forward to actually be able to engage you deeply, and be able to understand what is it that the bank is offering from the digital perspective, and what can you as a business or a business owner comfortably leverage and get the maximum benefit from what is available to you as our customer. So without far much ado, allow me to start by actually asking ourselves, what is a digital solution and how is it of importance to you as a business customer, or rather as a business owner and somebody who is running a business out there? And I would like to start by probably looking at a digital solution by looking at it from a banking perspective. And this brings to us digital banking. And basically, we can simply say that digital banking is where you digitize your traditional banking, and now you're able to access all your traditional activities. Remember previously, we could either walking into a branch, sit in front of a teller, probably to do your deposit or to do your withdrawal. You could also walk to a service desk officer and probably sign off a check or standing orders or payment orders. That's a traditional banking as we know it, where you physically present yourself to a branch and you're able to issue banking instructions through paper and signatures for those instructions to be effected. But digital banking departs from that by adding you as the customer the power to be able to do that from the comfort of wherever you are. And therefore, it makes banking become extremely accessible and available for you. in today's world, we have various methods where banking can take place. The popular ones in our environment being the mobile. We are in a mobile-based economy, and therefore it is a very popular channel that you can use to do your banking. And in mobile, we have two options for you. We have the application where you download our MCOP Cash app, and you're able to use to transact either by USSD or actually by app. Our USSD code is *667#. I'm sure most of us have interacted with this, and I know that as we continue, we even get more engagements around the same. Again, you can be able to access through web. You can just go online through our COP Online platform and be able to again do these transactions as we're going to explain. Again, we have been able to roll out over the years quite a good number of ATM touch points. And now we are also rolling out CDM touch points. That is cash deposit machines where you can even walk in with your cash and actually deposit without physically appearing before a teller in a branch, or even walking to an agency out there. You can even, you'll be able to walk to a machine and with your cash, put your cash in and be able to have that money updated direct to your bank account on real-time basis. So those are the touch points that actually define digital banking. And you're able to do activities like I've mentioned. You can do your withdrawals, you can do your transfers, you can do your deposits, you can even apply your loans. And I think that's one of the most exciting products that we have on this offering, and also paying off your bills and accessing your account, basically, balance inquiry, seeing your statements. And as we move along, and you'll be able to discover in this session, we have concentrated a lot of our effort to actually ensure that you are able to access as most as possible your bank and your account in terms of the services that you can be able to receive. And then somebody would ask, why would I need a digital banking solution, and why is it important? And I would like to mention that as it's well known to all of us, the first thing is the convenience that it gives you as a customer. As you sit in your business, probably you're going around your business activities, you want the convenience of not having to either send an agent, to appoint an agent to a bank to actually be doing your banking for you, because that's a cost, that's time, or you don't want to be setting out time that you need to go to a branch. You want that convenience so that you can be able to transact from anywhere and anytime. You want that availability anytime within the 24-hour cycle. You want to be able to access your bank account. You want to be able to communicate to your bank. You want to be able to issue instructions. You want to be able to direct payments. You want to be able to pay your bills at any given point. So you want that availability of your bank. Again, you want that interaction. You want to be able to issue instructions and get response. You want to be able to be in an environment where you're comfortable and you can access and interact with the bank at any given point in time. Then you want that security. You want that sense of knowing that your funds are secure and your transactions are secure. And that is what, again, digital banking with COP Bank is offering. That you can be able not to worry now about funds transfer, for example. You don't need to carry cash. You don't need to write checks, and you're worried somebody can forge your signatures, or you're worried your cash can get into the wrong hands. All that worry is taken away, and you're now able to manage the movement of your money in a very secure manner, and also in what I can call a discreet way. You can simply do a transaction while sitting with somebody and doing another business altogether. And you get your business running. So basically, that I can say is, in a nutshell, what a digital solution is and what it offers. So now the next question will be, as a COP Bank customer, especially a business customer, what is available for you, and what are these solutions that we are talking about, and what do they have for you? And that's what I would like to start with. And allow me to start with looking at our ecosystem, the ecosystem that you do your business on. And in our nation today, we understand and we know that most of customers, the customers that walk into your business, the customers that you transact with, your suppliers, your contractors, they are mobile based. We understand that 67% of transactions that are conducted towards probably, if we look at the data of 2020, for example, 67% of the transactions were conducted on mobile. So those are mobile transactions, and primarily in our nation, M-Pesa is a big player and what we can call the dominant mobile money player. And as a bank, we understand that most of your customers that will be walking to your business, or the customers that you will need to make payment to, are also on these platforms. They are also on this bigger environment within our financial system. And therefore, we would like to enable you as a business to leverage at most within the areas of convenience, costing, affordability, and availability, the M-Pesa platform, and be able to leverage and be able to get your transaction. Look at that environment, we realize that primarily you receive funds from a number of ways. You can either be paid by cash. Somebody can do a bank transfer to your account. You can even be doing international business. Therefore, you need to do a SWIFT transfer, or you can even be doing checks. And we have a platform that offers all this. But I want us to start with number one, where we have noticed from the market that most of your transactions will actually fall in the mobile payment environment, or the mobile payment architecture. And this is to help you to be able to manage your payments quickly and translate those funds that come through that channel to your bank account. And from there, you're able to translate them into payments, you're able to translate them into creating of checks and all those other processes that you need. So then we need to ask ourselves, as a business, how does the bank enable you to receive funds from M-Pesa? Because we have said primarily, there'll be a big number of your customers or your point of interactions that will actually need to use an M-Pesa channel. So as a bank, we have realized this, and we want to enable you as a business, be able to quickly and easily translate your funds from M-Pesa wallet to your bank account. And the one thing that we have done is to acquire 400-200 is a unique pay bill in the fact that it's a bank acquired pay bill, and it actually offers you an opportunity to easily and quickly move money from your own M-Pesa to your bank account, or another person can be able to pay direct to your bank account using this pay bill. All they need to do is to just type in the pay bill, and then for the place for account number, they will indicate your bank account, and then you'll be able to receive those funds on real time. Immediately they send, that amount is updated in your account, and you can now translate it into the other transactions that you may be wanting to do. We have even gone a step further because we have realized sometimes giving a third party the whole of your account number can be a bit tricky. They could mistype, they could forget. And so we have a bank wallet. Every of our customer who is registered on our mobile banking system, which is M-Cop Cash, we also register you into an M-Cop Cash wallet. And this M-Cop Cash wallet adapts your phone number as an account with the bank, as your touch point, as your wallet account number. And we have now allowed the 400-200 to also pay to that wallet. And what's the advantage of this? It is easy to remember. You can easily be communicating with a supplier or somebody who need to pay you, and you easily tell them, just do 400-200, and for account number, enter my phone number. And these funds will be immediately reflected to your Cash wallet. And then you can log into your wallet again through *667# and transfer those funds either to your account, or even you can use those funds you can transfer them to other banks. You can do all the other services that you'd like to do from that platform again. And this is a good channel to leverage on as a business, to be able to receive deposits without your customers getting charged, and even yourself getting charged. If you display, if you walk into any of our branches, you'll be given a poster that gives you a space to write down your phone number, and you can be able to display it in your premises, or even in your online display systems, probably in your website. And customers can easily pay through that channel, and it's free of charge for both the payee and you as a receiver. Now, we realize that there are unique businesses that would require a unique business till or business pay bill. And in this regard, we have gone a step further to actually enable you as a customer acquire a business buy goods till or a pay bill directly through us, but it's an independent pay bill. Probably you're running a hotel, or you're running a school, or it's a hospital, or any other nature of a business, from general enterprises to the wide range of businesses that we have. And you would want a unique pay bill or a unique buy goods, probably for your petrol station or whichever other business. So you simply walk into a banking hall, and you speak to any of your bankers or service desk officers, and they'll be able to register you quickly and easily to a Safaricom pay bill, and we'll take over the process. We'll go to Safaricom on your behalf. We'll go to the partner and get the pay bill and deliver it to you at your premises or at your branch. And once the pay bill is ready, and it's usually ready within 3 working days, you'll be able to be informed by SMS that your pay bill is ready or your till is ready, and you walk into a branch, you're issued with your SIM card and your poster with the pay bill or your buy goods clearly indicated on it for your display at your premises. Again, these pay bills you can also integrate. You can also talk to our officers to integrate to for those of us who have online payment systems, or for those of us who would like an integration system that covers your pay bill to make easy payments, then this is also available for you. And that option that we have is the realization that some of our businesses, you require to be able to recognize the pay or the details of the person paying you. Probably, let me give an example of a school, for example. You would want to know which student has paid, which parent has paid. And if you just have a normal pay bill, for example, or a normal buy goods, for example, you will not be able to tell. You need it will be a reconciliation issue for you to go through all those and be able to tell who has paid, when did they pay. But now we usually have a product called mobile collection, or in short, M collection. And here we also have a dedicated pay bill, 400,222. And now what we do is that we take your bank account, we register you to a system within the bank for this service, where we give you a short code that is linked to your account. And this short code, the customers that are paying you just need to indicate this short code, and then press a hash at the end and put their narrations. For example, let me give an example of a school. They will just write, let's say your short code is as displayed here. So they'll go to Lipa na M-Pesa, then they go to business number, and then they will indicate 400,222. Then for account number, they will put 169, for example, the one here, it's 1692049 hash, and then after the hash, they can indicate the name of the student or the class of the student, or the one I see most used is the admission number of the student. And now when your bursar or when your accountant is going through the statement, they will easily be able to tell that this student of this class actually did a payment on this date, and they're able to easily receipt that transaction. So this is a service, again, we offer to be able now to come even closer to your needs and help you to be able to have, to even reconcile easily and quickly understand the movement of your money into your account. So with these three channels, you can easily receive funds into your M-Pesa, and you can easily transact from your business M-Pesa to the bank seamlessly. All these methodologies we have, the funds reflect to your account on real time, and I would like to emphasize that, because if you have a normal transacting till, remember, you always need to log in again as an individual owner, and then push that money to your account. But for these channels which are from the bank, you don't need to do that. We have taken away that work from you. We have integrated with these systems on the back end, such that when you're paid, the funds immediately reflect in your account, and you can translate it for other transactions. So allow me now to go into which other services. Now you have been able to receive money in your account. What can you do digitally once funds are in your account? So let us discuss about how can you as a business be able to make payments digitally through your core bank account. We understand that from time to time as a business, you may need to buy stock, pay for services, pay your workers, or even statutory payments like KRA and other statutory payments. To enable you to do this, we have an offering of wide range of services that you can be able to do. And one of them is transferring of funds. Making payments involve moving of money from account A to account B, from a supplier to a consumer of that product, from a contractor to his workers, for example. And in this case, you may need to move money from a corp account to another corp account. Probably the person you're paying, the person you're buying, they have a cooperative bank account. Instead of writing, you can easily transfer funds from your account to their account. You are able to put the narrations. They'll be able to see why you are doing the payment, and they'll be able to identify the time you did the payment and who did the payment. Again, you will also be able to have a notification to show for that payment. You can be able to pay somebody in another local bank. That is through a service we call PesaLink. And in PesaLink, you're able to move up to 1 million shillings within a day. And again, this allows you space to do many payments and carry out your transactions seamlessly. You're also able to transfer funds to M-Pesa. We just discussed about moving funds from M-Pesa to your account, but now we also have a capability to move your funds from your M-Pesa, from your bank account rather, again to your M-Pesa. You can move to your own M-Pesa, or you can pay somebody else direct into their M-Pesa. And again, it's a real-time transaction. They're able to see who has paid them. You have a confirmation SMS from the bank to show that you have done that transaction. You're also able to do international transfers through the SWIFT system. And again, moving of your money from your bank account here in the country, and you're paying for goods externally, then you can be able to do that direct from where you're seated from, either through our MCOP cash system or through our COP online system. There are bills that will always come from time to time. Either you're paying for your power, or you have a pay TV service, either at your business or even at home, because you're not just our business customer, because and our relationship ending at your business level, but our relationship encompasses the whole of your ecosystem. So we enable you to pay for your electricity bills. You can pay for Nairobi Water, pay TV services in the country. That's the major pay TV services as listed here: GoTV, DSTV, Zuku, and you can even pay for your start times, and you can also pay for your Safaricom postpaid. You can buy internet. We understand that most of businesses nowadays, you have a service that requires to run on internet, whether it's your POS system, whether it's probably you have an online system. You can easily be able to buy for these services from the comfort of your business premise. We have enhanced our services now. You can be able to directly do a buy goods or a pay bills from your own account. This means you log into your account and you want to pay to somebody else who have given you a pay bill, for example, and you just go to your account and select an option to pay to till or to pay to pay bill, and directly input that pay bill there without moving these funds out of your account to M-Pesa and then to pay to that pay bill. Now you can pay direct from your account to that pay bill, and you again get all the SMSs that are required to confirm that transaction. We understand that movement of money in bulk is important, especially if you're paying for multiple suppliers or, in most of the cases, workers. Either they are contractual workers or they are workers you pay on probably on a defined period of time, monthly or weekly. You can do all this. You can be able to pay bulk. You have a bulk file and you're able to pay direct from the bank account, either to the bank accounts with the bank or to other local banks or to even M-Pesa. So you could have contractual workers, for example, people who are just working for you on a short time. Let me give an example, a very known local example. You have a Mjengo and you have a number of foodies and workers. So you can pay them to their M-Pesa direct without moving money out of your M-Pesa account and out of your account rather to M-Pesa, and then you have to do a number of transactions. You can just have a single file and you pay from your account to several M-Pesa accounts direct from your account. And of course, you can do statutory payments. A big one is KRA. As a business, we understand that paying KRA is vital to you, and therefore we have enabled these online or even on mobile service. And you just log in there and you go to a place for paying bills and you find the option for paying to KRA. And then there are different options of the different tax categories that you need to pay to. Allow me now to move for us to even deepen this understanding and say, why is it beneficial in terms of a business, from a business perspective? Which are the ways that you stand to benefit or to leverage if you're using these digital payment solutions? One, as I spoke earlier, is about time. And we know the definition of time is that time is equals to money. Therefore, the moment you're able to save time, then you're also able to save money. Transacting in a secure environment. As a bank, we continually invest in having a very secure platform to ensure that all your transactions are well secured. And this is a level of confidence that we work and give our customers boldly, that your transactions and our platform is secure and you can transact securely on any of our online platforms. The convenience that it offers. You don't want to walk to KRA offices, for example, or get somebody to go there for you, or somebody to walk into a bank and queue to pay for your water bills. You can easily be doing this on the go. We understand the value of your time, and therefore we also would want to give you the most for your time. Easy reconciliation. This is key because as a business, you understand that you want to account for each and every entry, output and input. You want to understand why money moved and why money came in. And therefore, when you use this digital payment system, the receipts are online. So you can easily be able to pick what has been paid. And if I can give an example of Coop Online, for example, and I'll speak to it in the next slide, is that you're able to download and to view your statements on a real-time basis. So you can clearly see which payments came in, which check cleared, who has not paid you, assuming you're collecting rent, for example, and you're able to actually be able to keep record of what you're doing and the payments you're getting on a real-time basis, because understanding the movement of your money is as critical as as budgeting for your business. Then we would like to reduce your cycle. For example, you want to offer a direct payment from your account to any other person and reduce the costs. As I spoke earlier, for example, the service that we have now brought on board in the new platform, where you're able to pay to a till or to a pay bill direct. For example, you're a business person. Let's say you travel around the country doing contracts, and it's the school opening season. Let's assume you're out there and it's a school opening season. You don't need to stress yourself by needing to go to a branch in a town that you're not conversant with, or having to send money to somebody to do it for you. You can actually get the pay bill of the school, pay direct from your account, and you're able to see the payment confirmations on your account and on your mobile, and quickly reconcile with the school and have your child, for example, continue with their learning. So that's just a simple example to show you that these opportunities, they reduce on the cycle, and they reduce on the time expenditure, and they also customize your payments, and they allow you to quickly customize wherever you want your money or your funds to go. Even in cases of, for example, a standing order, you're able to do that. When you're able to do that online, then you don't need to every other time keep on checking whether it went through, whether it is running. Once you set it out, then you are securely able to know that that is happening, even as you go along with your other business. So I would like to see, or rather us to see, how do we then, which are these other services? We have talked about payments, where you're moving money out. We have talked about deposits, where you're receiving money into your account. But if you're not doing these other two, and you want to now probably understand the running of your account, which are the services that are available for you? Let me start with a statement, because I just came from speaking about that. Accessing of your statement in terms of enabling you to do reconciliations. This is critical for any business. And with our digital solutions, either on mobile or even on the web, you're able to see your statements on real time. And you can be able to download these statements and be able to reconcile, or you can be able to download these statements for your record keeping, for your auditing purposes, whichever reason you could require this statement for. Then let me speak about alerts, because this is a very timely and important service. We are able to provide to you alerts for almost all your activities in your account. When credit comes in, when debits comes in, we are able to inform you. And we can even customize alerts for even other services. As we move along, I know we'll be able to even do that for insurance renewals and all the other services that you're accessing with the bank. And this is critical for you, because sometimes we understand you are busy as a customer, and you have busy schedules running around your business, managing workers, for example, managing inflows and outflows, and you could forget. That there was a standing order that you were expecting to run, but once it goes out, we are able to tell you that your standing order has gone out. You could forget that there was a check that you're expecting to clear in your account, but once it comes through, we are quickly inform you, and you can be able to proceed and do other transactions with those funds. Standing order establishment, just as I spoke about this, you can do it for your savings, for your insurance, for any other purpose that you would want to do. Purchasing of airtime, we understand that communication is key for you, and we want it to be as seamless as possible, that you don't need to run out of airtime and having to run to check whether you have funds in your M-Pesa, or having to physically look for, do a cash purchase. It is easily accessible from your account. Again, this saves on your time and keeps you on the move. M-Pesa float purchase is critical for most of your businesses, because we have a good number of you who have M-Pesa outlets and are serving as agents. Again, as I spoke about, we have the bigger ecosystem encompasses a lot of mobile transactions within the country. And so we have enabled you, all the M-Pesa agents out there, to be able to come, to be able to go into your system and do that transaction without physically walking to a branch. Traditionally, that has been the tendency. But right now, you can go to your phone and you're able to purchase float that you can now translate into sales as you serve the other customers out there and grow your business. So in a nutshell, these are the areas that, from your deposits to your payments and to your service accessibility, this allows you to have a 24-hour service available to you in your account. It means that in a 24-hour basis, you can be able to deposit, you can be able to transact, and you can be able to have a view of all that is happening in your account. And as a business, we believe that this is critical to making, to helping you, one, make critical decisions for your business, two, have a timely movement of your money, and timely movement of your funds, and three, provide you with a peace of mind that you can have a 360 view of your business operations. So I would like to speak about what, as a bank, we are continually doing, because we understand we're in an environment where your needs as our customers keep on changing. They keep on becoming more diverse. They keep on becoming more. There's need for more customization. There is need for more information, and there is need for more interactions. And so, as a bank, what are we doing? We have invested in the robust, and we have upgraded our platform. Why have we done this? It is to be able to serve you better and to be able to allow you access to your digital banking in a more seamless manner, either on mobile or online. If you have transacted in the last two weeks, for example, you realize that most of the services that probably previously were only domiciled probably on online platform, they're now accessible even on mobile. They're now accessible on the app, and vice versa. This is to give you a seamless feel of your digital banking. That whether you are doing it on the app, whether you have logged into COP Online, whether you're doing it on USSD, you can more or less be able to do all the transactions, all the offerings, without need to interchange touch points. And the enhanced platform is able to offer a more convenient and efficient and secure service. As I spoke about, your peace of mind is important to us, and your continual understanding of how secure you are as you transact is key for us. And that's why we have done these upgrades, so that we are now able to identify you even better. We are able to identify you for probably loan facilities. We are able to identify your transactions better and be able to offer you more customized service. We are able even we understand that transacting in your account need to be a bit faster. You don't need to have intermediaries in between. And that's why even in this new platform, we are allowing now once you apply for your e-credit loan, we can move money direct to your bank account. Previously that there used to be an intermediary of you going to your wallet, but right now it is now seamless into your account. These are some of the advancements and that are coming out of these interactions we have with you. Advancement in your payment options. Again, we have RTGS payments in there, Swift payments, as I spoke about. enhanced limits and available limits for enhancements to actually understand you as a business, because we know there is somebody who will be comfortable with a certain limit, but there is somebody who may need an enhanced limit because of the nature of the business and the payments that you do. So we have this upgrading to allow us now to be able to have a bigger space to actually be able to customize for these different and emerging needs. It's also easier for you to view your statements. If you have checked your statement in the last 2 weeks, you could see that it's now, you're able to see the descriptions better. The information is now better captured for your quick reconciliations. So I know we have gone through all these steps, and we have even talked about where we have placed the platform for your availability. But I know that as we interact, you will have a number of areas you want us to clarify on, you want us to probably give you more insight about. And at this point, I would want to allow Peter to take it over from here, and probably we can now be able to see those other areas from yourselves. Over to you, Peter.
Thank you so very much, Dan. Hope you can hear me. Yeah, that was
Yes,
great presentation. Good. That was quite informative session, and I think we have been able to achieve a lot in terms of some of the updates that we have, and especially on our solutions. And I think just to encourage our customers to proceed with giving more questions, I think you noticed that we are responding to quite a number of questions through the Q&As tab down there. And I think I want to read maybe 2 more questions as we prepare to invite James to come and share more on the e-credit. And before I share the question, I think there's a comment here by Felix Kuria. He's saying, "Hi, Bank team, thanks for this kind of trainings. We know the world is changing and the world is becoming information-based, and everything around us is becoming digitized and democratized, such that if your business isn't digitized, its survival is less guaranteed." He's continued to say that even money in the near future in Kenya will become digitized, and into bracket central bank digital currency, CBDC. And he said, "I like the way Bank is preparing itself to serve all this digital business." Thank you so much, Felix, for that comment. And I agree with you that we need to leverage and to make sure that then we are aware of some of these digital solutions that will really help us to do business. Daniel, there are maybe questions I know a number of us have been able to answer, but there's a question here: what is the procedure to buy M-Pesa float? There is also another question here that I really appreciate COP online transaction, which has really been successful on my side. I started using it in a business, in PesaLink, bank to M-Pesa and vice versa, and loans. 2, I have been able to access, but sometimes I don't receive delay alert message, stroke bank system problems, alert message for online transaction. That's the only challenge that I have on my side. That is Bernard Odayo. He has those 2 challenges. Maybe you want to handle, I know there are quite a number of questions that have been coming, and we will answer a number as we proceed. Before I invite James to proceed with his presentation, we want to give your comments, Daniel, on those 2 questions. Over to you, Dan.
Thank you, Peter. I hope you can clearly hear me.
Yes, loud and clear.
Thank you. I would like to start with Bernard, who has indicated that he is happy with the service, and the child is experiencing a challenge in delayed message alerts. Bernard, thank you so much, and we appreciate that you have patronized our products. We would like to advise that this once we are completely through with synchronizing our our platform with all our details, as I indicated, we will be able to have this issue corrected. But it is a continuous process, and sometimes it may delay a bit, but stand informed and with the confidence that the bank has it covered, and we're doing our best to make sure that the service is optimal. So we know once in a while, within certain times in a particular day or week, that challenge could have occurred. But now we are optimizing the service, and we know that going forward, you'll be able to have your SMSs in time. On M-Pesa fruit purchase process, and on COP Online, when you log into to COP Online, sorry, let me just reform my sound. Okay, thank you. So you can easily log into to COP Online, and you go to your account either through *667# or through the app. Yes, or through the app, and you will find the option of M-Pesa fruit purchase, and on that option, you select purchase M-Pesa fruit, and then it's going to lead you to the next step, which will be inputting the amount that you want, inputting your store number, and then you complete the transaction. So those are the steps that you're going to be able to follow. It's well indicated in the app or in your USSD, and you'll be able to complete that transaction. Over to you, Peter.
Thank you so very much, Dan, for those clarifications. And I know a number of questions will be coming. I know Nyawera is also with us. She'll come and handle some of the questions that have not been handled. I want us to proceed. Daniel, if you want to take us to the next slide, so that then I can invite our head of microcredit or micro enterprises, James Duarte, to proceed with the presentation on our e-credit solutions that also facilitate our business customers. So Dan, take us to the next slide. Yes, as we invite James Duarte. Over to you, James.
Thank you, Peter. Thank you, Daniel. Thank you, Nyawera. And good morning, our customers. You know, I'm happy, I'm delighted, because I've seen the number that we are having here. I've seen a number, many of you have joined this call. And I can assure you, we are here to support you. And when you are serving you, you are delighted. When you are happy, you are satisfied. So other than e-credit, I'll be going through the other even credit solutions that we offer, because through the QA section, I've seen a number of us are asking other questions concerning asset finance, concerning working capital and all that. So I will handle all that. So, and for you to get all these facilities, that's why we are having these channels to make it easy for you, if you're a business person, to bank all your sales with us. And if you do that, then we have so many solutions that we can offer you, whether secured or unsecured. See, like now what we have in front of us, we have e-credit for business people. What you are saying here is that you can, if you are banking fully with us and your sales can allow, we can give you 1 million Kenya shillings on your phone and a tenor of up to 6 months. In terms of the tenor, we usually give the tenor based on the amounts and even other factors. So for those who already are banking with us, if you go to your mobile phone, either through USSD *667 or the app, and you check your limit, you'll be able to get what you have, as long as you have banked with us fully for over 6 months. So that is number one. Partnerships, do they qualify? Limited companies, do they qualify? Yes. As a partnership business, we have taken care of you. As a limited company, you have taken care of you. You can be able to get a loan through the mobile. How? What you only need to do is there is a form that we have at the branch called Agency Onboarding form. You visit the branch, you get that form. You together with the other partners or the directors, what you do, just nominate one of the directors or partners to be borrowing on behalf of the company. It is that simple. So if it's a limited company, you have 3 directors, you can make a solution and decide John will be the one who will be borrowing on our behalf. And after borrowing, it's just a matter of using his phone to borrow, but the money will terminate into the limited company's account, and the signing instructions for the withdrawal will apply. The same with the partnership. So that's how we are going about it. So who qualifies? I've said sole proprietors, that is individual, partnerships, and limited company. And all of them, they qualify up to that 1 million for 6 months. It's just a matter of time we increase that limit, because we have noted a number of customers are taking the 1 million and they are paying very well. There are seen instances whereby even some people are borrowing in the morning and returning that money in the evening. So that's how we are going about. We are supporting you. In terms of qualification criteria, I ensure you bank fully with us, because these are cash flows. You are looking at cash flows and other factors internally. In fact, currently, because these are limits that are below 5 million, we are not even going outside. We are looking at your balances, you are looking at your transactions, all that, and we are giving you a limit. And of course, because you are borrowing through the mobile, you must be under our COP online, the one that Daniel has taken us through, so that you can be able to apply. And under the qualification criteria, let me just explain something, because I know there are a number of customers who are here and they have been borrowing. And now that we are in a new platform, you are able to offer you even more. Number one, we may have given you a limit of 100,000 Kenya shillings, but today you don't require that 100,000 Kenya shillings. You only require 20,000 Kenya shillings. So what you do, just borrow that 20,000 Kenya shillings that you require today. If tomorrow you feel you can add that another one, 30,000, you can do the same, because you are still within the limit of 100,000. Next week, if you still want to add another 30,000, you can still add until your limit is exhausted. These are for the facilities that we are giving you up to 1 month. It's not necessarily you borrow. We give you a limit of 100,000 for 1 month and you take everything. And these are what we are calling day rate overdrafts, whereby you borrow in the morning what you require and you can just return the same day what you had borrowed. So that's number one. And in terms of charges, we will not charge you based on the 100,000 limit. We will only charge you based on what you have taken. So that's what we are doing. We also have another category of the team that is borrowing for more than 1 month. And you may have paid for 2-3 months and you feel, no, I had borrowed 500,000. Now I want 1 million and I qualify for 1 million. That is what we are calling refinancing. You can borrow, we clear the loan balance that you have on e-credit, and then you get the balance. So top up is whereby it is a loan for 1 month, You have just taken a portion of the 100,000 and you can continue topping up until you exhaust your limit. Refinancing is whereby you had taken a loan for about 1 month, up to 6 months. You reach a point whereby you strongly feel now you can borrow even a higher limit. And remember, for our limits that we give you, we usually refresh them on monthly basis. Meaning, right now, you may have, because you didn't know that you are supposed to bank everything, the limit that we have given you may be just 300,000. But now, because we have told you there is Lipa na M-Pesa, collection, 400, 200 that you can channel your sales through, you bank everything with us. And then even the loan that you are having, you will pay very well. Meaning next month, when you are giving you a limit, we can give you a limit of 700,000. And you have paid 2 installments. Out of the 300,000, you have paid 100,000. Now you can borrow the 700,000, you clear your 200 just automatically. That one we are doing in the bucket, and you get your balance of 500,000, and you continue doing business. We are here to make sure that your businesses are running very well. You have cash flows at any minute. And does it mean that if I have given you a mobile loan of 1 million, you cannot take any other facility or credit card and all that? No. This facility can run concurrently with the other working capital facilities, asset finance facilities, mortgage solutions, trade finance solutions. They can run concurrently. So take advantage. Make sure all your sales are passing through our accounts, and we'll be able to support you. Now, does it mean we will only support you alone? No. We are here to support you together with your employees. And before I go to the offering that we are offering to our employees, if you want to prepare your own, you can be able to do that. There is what we call partial payment. So you had a loan of 500,000. Today you have seen 300,000. Even if you had decided it is for 6 months or a month, you can just prepay that loan or full pay the loan and borrow again. So, and what is the criteria? What do we look for? Number one, for the business, make sure you bank fully with us. So we'll also be looking at even the number of solutions that you are having. Do you have a deposit collection solution? Do you have Lipa na M-Pesa? Do you have collection with us? Have you taken other products with us like loans, credit card, those debit cards and all that? And how do you use them? Those are the kind of, that's the kind of the data that we analyze internally. And then we give you a score. That's why you are seeing there is what we are calling a credit score. And then also we look at your cash flows. And if you have even more than one account with us, we look at you as a customer. And we combine everything under yourself and we give you a limit. And it's upon you to select the account that you want to be paying that loan with. Now, for employees, you have employees, maybe they usually request for an advance from you. That one we have taken care of. And what we give them is a limit of 500,000. You as the entrepreneur, we have given you a mobile limit of 1 million, and soon we will be enhancing even that. But for the employees, we give them up to 500,000, 10 of up to 3 months. And what is required, just ensure that their salaries are passing through Cooperative Bank. And how? Open for them, ensure that we open for them the salary accounts. That's number one. Number two, kindly ensure you channel the salaries through us. And if you want us to fast track that, after you channel the salaries through us, you can even have that list and send it to customer service at cobank.co.ke. You tell us, we want all those employees that you are having, you list them and the account number and how much you pay them. You want them to be enjoying e-credit. We call it e-flexi. And we will effect that one immediately. In case of default, will we come to you because you have a security with us or no? Leave the employees to us. We will be able to handle them. So we just remove that burden from you and we take care of that. So that's, and does it mean that now that you'll be giving your employees these facilities, that you cannot give you other facilities like mortgage and all that? Or no? We will continue supporting you with the other credit facilities. Now, the relationship between now the employee and us, that is now between the employee and the bank, not you. So that's what we are having, and e-credit. And the only thing how you can be able to increase your limit, number one, ensure you have, those who have not onboarded, you onboard into the MSME packages. There is what we call MSME packages, whereby you have a bouquet of solutions that we offer you. So when you visit your branch, go and tell them, ask the officer there that you want to join one, if you're a business person, an MSME package. They will take you through the MSME package and you can select the one that fits you and they'll assist you to select the best. After that, continue banking fully with us. If you have a credit facility with us, whether it's mobile or the other facilities, ensure you pay as scheduled. So that's what I have for you today. I want to add on more of the questions that have been in the chat board. So Peter, that's what I have for now. Back to you.
Thank you, thank you. Thank you so very much, James, for those comments and for that information on our e-credit solutions. And what we are saying is that we have a solution for those who are in business, and these are convenient loans. We could call them very, very convenient because you are able to get them on the go. And I have seen someone say that I got this facility and I'm very, very happy. And I think we are also saying that we also have a solution for your staff members, so to say, that you may not necessarily just want to give them a cash advance. So, and we have even given a good limit of up to 500,000 for the employees and a limit of 1 million for you as an entrepreneur. And we are hoping that we'll continue to review these limits and we'll support all of you with these solutions. Maybe a few questions for you, also Duarte, I think regarding the e-credit and maybe other questions. Somebody had asked, this is Peter Munui, he had asked, what are the requirements to qualify for mobile loans? He said, I operate account 3 accounts with bank, but I'm told I cannot qualify for the amount of the loan. Of these 3 accounts, one is a business account. I think he's asking what could be the question, what could be the issue that that possibly would limit then him not qualify for this facility. There is another one here also for you, James. This is from Alfred Atisa. He's saying, I have tried to use my house to get a loan, but not successful. I don't know why. And maybe you want to mention maybe one of the things that we are looking at for us when we want to advance loan facilities to those who have securities. And then there's another question here that though I can see we answered, but I want to ask it for the benefit of others from Wamboi Kahongo. Do you finance purchase of used motor vehicles and what are the terms? So James, before we let you off the hook, maybe you would want to answer those 3 questions as we proceed with other questions that have been asked for the customers and especially on the digital solutions. Over to you, James.
Thank you, Peter. So from Peter Mujui, the requirements to qualify for mobile facility. Number one, if you have other credit facilities with us, ensure those facilities are paid, are scheduled. If date is 10th, ensure that those facilities are paid on or before 10th. That's number one. Number two, ensure that all your cash flows are passing through us, so that we can be able to give you even higher limits. Number three, even the three accounts that you are having, when you are doing our data analytics and determining the score that we give you, we take care, we consider all those accounts. If you have, ensure that you don't have any account that is overdrawn, ensure all those accounts are active. So, and you'll be able to get a limit. And what we usually do, we usually refresh those limits on monthly basis. So if you reduce your sales this month, then last month, the following month, you get a lesser limit. So that's the way we go about it. If you continue banking fully and your sales are banked fully with us and increasing, even the limit will go up. So repayment, loans repayment, and then also the issue of cash flows and the issue of also making sure that you are utilizing even the other bank solutions effectively. If you have a credit card, ensure that that credit card is, if it has a limit you have utilized, make sure also it is being paid as scheduled. You know, all those we are looking, it's a score that we develop. Then I have from Alfred, I have tried to use my household to get a loan, but not successful. And I had requested Alfred to share with us the details. We will follow up, because for that one, we want to take case by case.
James, you are frozen. I think you have some connection issue. But maybe as we try to see how you come back to the presentation, maybe you can look at other few questions that would have been asked. Dennis is saying, I asked for an overdraft, that is OD, and I was told to apply for loan. Kindly advise how one can get an overdraft. So thank you so much, Dennis. I think I want to handle this as we wait for James to come back. I think what we also look at when we want to advance or want to facilitate you with an overdraft is the need that you have, because not everyone who wants to qualify an overdraft or should get an overdraft. It depends with also your cash flows and also the need. And I think one of the things we are looking at is, are there some timely incomes that we are anticipating, maybe at the end of the month, that is going to regulate your account at the end of the month? Because what we look at is to give you a limit, say of 500,000 of 1 million. And this limit is pegged on then what are the incomes that are expected and what are the payments that we are also anticipating. So I think one of the things we look at is to really understand the model of your business and the incomes that are expected. So I think maybe we want to look at this case more, just to understand why then you are denied. Because at some point as a bank, we are able to look at you and say, for you, you may not necessarily need an overdraft. You possibly are supposed to be given maybe a working capital loan facilities. And we also look at all those things. So I think it's a case that we want to look at, and even for the benefit of others, is just to say, when we are coming for these facilities, it's good that then we also need to disclose all the issues that we have and all the business models dynamics, so that then we are able to identify what product or what solution is really needed for you. I think one of the solutions that I also been able to support and sort the overdraft is the e-credit that we are talking about, because an e-credit is a loan that, again, you also advanced and you are able to get it when you want it. The issue is, are you banking with us? Are you having some good cash flows with us? Then we're able to identify the limit that we are able to give you. So I think I wanted to clarify that, and I can see Dennis is, James is back. Maybe James, you want to proceed with the other part of the questions that you had not answered. Over to you.
Thank you. Now, I think I would answered Wabui on the terms for used motor vehicles. That is 80% private, and then also for commercial 70%. And the tenor is up to 48 months. If it is above 8 years, because I've seen somebody had asked also for a commercial that is 8 to 10 years. That one in now in terms of financing, we do between 50 to 60%. But we consider case by case, depending even the make of the vehicle. But we are ready to support you. I've seen more questions. I get a business plus loan, but on requesting it gives 0. Now that is from Collins Ngetich. Collins, I would like you share with us, with me directly, your account number so that I can see the type of accounts that you're having, because for business plus, that is for, we need to have a business account so that we can be able to support you. So, and then also we need to look at all the other factors so that at least we can be able to even advise you on what we expect you to do to make sure that you have a limit. And Collins, share with the panel your account number and contact so that we can be able to reach out and support you. Peter, I don't know whether, okay, wanted to inquire about, that is from Esther Mutio, wanted to inquire about the e-loans. Is it possible to add the amount one qualifies? Otherwise, core bank is my favorite bank. Thank you, Esther. Number one, in terms of the limit, as I had said, what you are calling top up, if you borrow top up of, if you have a limit, you borrow a loan of like 1 million for 1 month, you have that limit. It's not necessarily that you borrow, you take that one out of it. You can take a portion and then you continue adding. Now, for you to be able to increase the limit that you're having, if maybe at the beginning you had a limit of 100,000 and you want to go to 500,000, naturally bank all your bank business with us. Don't withdraw the account, because we have data analytics tools that you'd be able to pick that. We know, like if it's a school, how it should behave in terms of their bankings. When the schools are closed, there is no bankings. When the schools are being opened, we have bankings. If it's agriculture, we know how agriculture behaves. If it's a hardware, you know how hardware behaves. And we are able to give you a limit based on your sector. So we look at your sector and be able to support you. So bank naturally ensure all your sales are with us, and we'll be able to give you this credit, higher limit month on month, together with even other credit solutions. Then on repayment, don't be late, because the moment you get late, you reduce your score. So if you pay on time, you increase your score. Any other question, Peter, so that I can handle that relates to me?
Thank you, James, for that. I think most of the questions we've been able to address, and we will try to look for more. Maybe this one will be addressed by Nyawira or Daniel, and any other questions that they might have identified. From Anonymous at a T. Daniel, you want to mute first? Okay, good. So from Anonymous at a D, from the online platform, we are not able to view record of previous transactions or even print the statement or mini statement. Please clarify. And he's gone again to, okay, to ask another question. I'm in service industry, that is consulting, advisory, tax, audit. How come I have never been able to get an advance approved or an OD? Can we get auto alerts on transactions happening, especially direct debits? Thanks. So maybe Nyawira or Daniel can answer part of that question. And you want to look at other questions that you have identified and also address together. Over to you, Dan.
Thank you, Peter. Allow me to start with a question on mini statement and online statement printing. I think we will need to take the details of our customer on that, so that we can be able to look at that particular issue, because you should be able to print, and you should be able to both view and print your statements. So we will look at your particular issue, your particular account, and see which particular challenge that you could be facing and address it. But we'll be able to sort it out, and you'll be able to view all or even print the statement. Allow me to Peter to just take one or two questions here, and one of them is on alerts, and there's someone who asked here that they do not get alerts, and they don't know how they can go about this. Yes, for you to be able to go to get alerts, you just go to your mobile, and there is an option for alerts, and to once you follow that option, you find another option to subscribe. If you experience any challenges with self-subscription, you can call our numbers that the contacts that we provide at the end of this presentation, and somebody will be able to take you through so that you can be able to self-subscribe for those alerts. So it is possible for you to self-subscribe for the alerts, and if you're not able, then we can be able to assist you to do it. There is Job Kagwongo who is saying there's not able to register for mobile banking via *667# online. Message is system not available. Job, kindly share with us your details after this. There is an email address that we have provided because we would want to pick it and assist you to be able to do this. Because the services are all up and running, and you should be able to log in. If the *667# is giving you this error message, then we'll be able to sort it out for your particular service. Then allow me to respond to one more, and then we can give it to James. From Zakaria Moria, he says, hello, we requested for statement to be sent through email on monthly basis, but this is not always done. We have severally followed and with the branch at Roiro, and seems this is not likely to be corrected. Zakaria, thank you for this. Probably, of course, we'll be able to address the specific issue of them to be sent, but we would like to encourage you, Zakaria, to have COP online. With this, you will not need a branch intervention. You will be able to get the service at your office anytime you log in. So the best solution, Zakaria, would be for you to be registered on COP online, and then you are able to easily download your statements at any given time that you want them. My colleague Nyawera, you have identified any other question?
I think for me, what I can comment on, I see most of the people are having challenges when they try to dial *667#. Maybe I could just give a brief of how that whole process is happening. We are having cases whereby you realize we migrated the customers to the new platform, but since the period you were registered on a COP cash, you might have probably changed your handset and have a different SIM card on your new phone. So you'd find that we're having most instances with such scenarios, which we're able to address. So I would encourage you to leave your contact and your ID number so that we can sort you to conclusion and you're able to access the platform. The platform is now enriched and you're able to get more robust services from the new platform, which is available. The same experience you will get on USSD is the same experience you will have on the app and also on web, because I have seen someone who was asking when he goes to abroad, is he also able to access? Yes, you're able to access either through those 3 channels. So for this platform. It's a very enriched platform. So you're going to be able to have the same experience within the whole 3 channels that we have linked together. And also for the people who are locked, we have a dedicated contact center, which is able to unlock you. So we have contacts for our contact center. So if you happen to get locked, you can directly contact them through the various channels and you're able to be unlocked and continue using the service. Peter?
Thank you, Nyawera, for that clarification. And I think we are coming closer to the end of the this webinar. But before we go to the end, I will invite James, and also there's this one question before Duarte comes in. The app 5.0 brings a blank screen when you click new device. Please address. And number 2, the app keeps on logging me out after 15 seconds. That is from Bovin. Either Nyawera or Dan, you can address that as you make your closing remarks. After that, then James will come in and make closing remarks from your end, and we'll be able to also address anything that you have picked from your end. Over to you, Daniel.
Thank you, Peter. The app keeps logging him out. We would want to advise, especially because of the resetting of his device. Kindly visit our nearest branch, because there is a process that need to be done. Especially this is done at the branch to take care of your of the security perspective of you interacting with the app. So now we will request you to kindly visit your nearest branch, and you'll be able, they will be able to reset your device and synchronize it with the system, and then you're going to be able to log in. So I request that you kindly visit the nearest branch, and you'll be able to be assisted to be for the reset to be done, and then you can be able to log in. Allow me just to respond on the issue of USSD by Dennis Radiak. After the USSD upgrade, I noticed my phone number was put as an account. How does it operate? Dennis, it's not necessary that your phone number has been put as your account number. As I spoke earlier when I was talking about the wallet, and I indicated that so long as you are registered on our mobile platform, then your mobile is automatically synchronized in our system as a wallet, and it appears as an account number. But then your account, your other, what we call the mainstream account number, the one that ends with 00 or 01, should appear next after your mobile number. If that is not appearing, then I also advise you to visit your nearest branch, and the team there has the tools to quickly sort you out and link your other account number to be able to appear and for you to be able to access it. So yes, we understand that a few of our customers experience a bit of teething challenges, but most of this is now sorted out. So kindly visit the branch, and that will be able to be sorted out. But for all of us, so long as you are in our MCOP Cash platform, then your phone number will be appearing as part of your account numbers, because you can be able to use it as a wallet within the bank and also do transactions from it. Thank you, Peter.
Thank you so very much, Dan, for that. Anything from your end, James?
Yeah, Peter, let me answer a few questions here. Mary Ouma had MCOP Cash is not allowing us to borrow loans. What could be the problem? Yes, we are sending SMSs to those customers who are qualifying based on the limit that we gave you early this month. And come next week, we'll refresh those limits, and we'll be sharing a different limit for the month of April. Meaning today I may have given you a limit of 100,000, Then come next week, I will even give you a different limit based on how you have been operating your account. Now, at the point of borrowing, there is what we call business rules. You know, we check, is your account overdrawn? Are you continuing transacting with us? Or your account has just run into dormancy? You know, are you banking fully with us? If you have another facility with us, is it in arrears? So even if I had sent to you an SMS and you have an overdrawn account, or you have another loan with arrears, or you have an account that has just is dormant, you know, you'll not be able to get that facility. So it's upon you, you rise with your relationship banker, or if you know it's an overdrawn position, ensure that you regularize your account and you try. You get the money already, you have pre-scored you and you know that is your money when you need. Then there is another question from Dan Akumo. Is e-credit available for individuals? Yes. E-credit is available for business people. Other business, we usually call it business plus. If you are salaried, you usually call it e-flexi. And if you are having the two, then the limit that will be displaying you in your screen is the higher limit. So if you are in both salary, you are salaried and you're in business, you'll be able to display to you the higher limit. That's what I can see. Can I pay my e-credit more than the required per month? For instance, if I make profit in a particular month, that's from Lamek or Basa. Yes, Lamek. Partial payments, that's what we call partial payments. They are very important. They increase even your score. If you have your money, you have a boom, just reduce your loans. That's a good. It will also work. It will also increase even your score. I was given a limit, but I was not able to access. That is from John Ongera. That limit was 42 bob. For now, because of we look at all the cost and everything, we have put a limit of the floor of 1,000 Kenya shillings. So amounts below that for now will not be able to support you, but we are working on a way that if you have such low limits, we'll be able to assist you in terms of even borrowing for you to buy airtime. But we encourage John, operate account fully so that you can get a higher limit above 1,000, so that we can be able to get it. So as we cross, my call to action is that we request you reach out to your relationship managers in branches for more information. I know even those who have borrowed, we are reaching out to you so that at least we want to understand. Maybe you have borrowed 1 million or borrowed 500,000 through the mobile. We have never met because it is digital, but we want to understand more and we see what more we can offer you, other than just e-credit. We want to understand more. So we'll be reaching out to you as you also reach out to us so that we can work together and we offer you even additional solutions. Then kindly leverage on the payment solutions that you have taken you through. Those Lipa na M-Pesa, that 400, 200, that micro payment, all those solutions so that you increase your bankings with us so that you can enjoy even more solutions. By the way, we have at the working capital, even on the mobile, we have working capital solutions that we can give you unsecured of up to 10 million Kenya shillings without requesting any security based on your cash flow. So we are waiting for you to give so that we can give you that money. It's there. And we have even other credit guaranteed solutions that you are working with the government so that we can support you. So play your part. We are ready to support you so that you can grow. So if you have any need, present your business financing need to your relationship or branch manager for support. And finally, if you need more information, we have a website whereby you can go through all what we are taking you through, including this presentation and others. We have a MSME online portal that you can go through and you learn more. So we are ready to support you. You can visit any of our branches for information. Thank you. Back to you, Peter.
Thank you, James, for that qualification. I think there's one here that I don't want to close before we address. This is very, very key. from Evans Bihi is asking, hi, is there a way I can register online without going to the nearest branch or same to the e-credit? Maybe you want Nyawera to address that one as we come closer to the end.
Okay, thank you, Peter. Now, for you to be able to access our online platform, which is MCOP Cash, you're able to either, you have two options. One, you can go to our website and select online banking, then go to the option for personal. Under personal, when you click on that, it will give you an option to register. The second option that you have is you can download our app via App Store or Play Store. Once you download it, it will also have an option to register. Once you click on register, it will prompt you to use your card to verify your details. So if you have an ATM card, that is what we use to validate, to be able to register online without visiting the branch. So it will ask you for your ATM card PIN details and your card details. Once you verify, then you're able to log in and access all the services that are within our MCOP Cash platform. This includes borrowing if you have a limit marked for you. I think that is clear, Peter.
Thank you very much, Nyawera, for that. I think there are quite a number of questions that have come through. A number of them we've been able to answer online, and others we've been able to read them out and we've been able to answer. Many thanks to our customers for that great participation and engagement. And I think it was a very engaging and very informative session. So thank you so much. And I think our call is just to make sure that you go to the branch and you take advantage of these solutions. Let us know what you need, and I think we'll continue to share much information in the other upcoming events. I think at this point, I really want to appreciate our speakers for the day, Daniel, Nyawera, and James Duarte, for the great presentation. Thank you so much for the people, the staff on the background, responding to quite a number of questions, Fernand and Dennis. We really appreciate that information. I think for our customers and our participants, many thanks. We know you took a lot of your time to be together with us, and we've had a very engaging session. We will continue to do this every Thursday. You realize that we have a session, and we want to keep ourselves very well informed, even as we continue to transact, as we continue to do business. Let's do business where we are well informed and well supported. We continue to do this. I think looking forward for next week for another engaging session. Please be on the lookout. Stay tuned. There'll be other very good sessions and very informative on different topics. And we're also looking at what you are requesting us to continue to provide. Asanteni sana. We wish you well. We want to stop at this point. Have a very good afternoon. Asanteni sana. Bye.
Bye.